That's a drop catch, and not a difficult one. Paul Collingwood, what do you say about his series? Michael Hussey has his little moment, which he probably deserves given the way that he's played, but that really should have been caught by Collingwood. Great stroke. Wonderful display from Marcus North. Oh, that's an ask, and that's an out as far as England are concerned. Terrific flight and deception from Graham Swan. He really deserves that. Brilliant series that Matt Pryor has had too. Behind the stumps is well illustrated here. Whoa, that's a good take and sharp work. Wonderful cricket from England. A desolate looking Marcus North. He made 10, 236 for 5 now. England 5 wickets away from the Ashes.
Kevin Peterson come to see England win. Last time he made 150. That helped him do the job and win the Ashes. Now he's just a spectator. Oh, good shot. No, that's a cracking shot. That's what happens when you've been at the crease for a while on these sort of surfaces. You pick up the length quicker. That's a good shot. He only just come in as Brad Haddon, and that's gone for 4. One of his favourite areas through mid-wicket. Yeah, that's a good shot. That'll run away for 4. Michael Hussey has tended to put anything slightly loose, and particularly short. He's managed to hit it in front of square and behind square very well.
The score at tea then 265 for 5. It's a session that will forever be remembered for 2 run-outs and a stumping. For an hour Australia were cruising along, and then brilliance from Andrew Flintoff, opportunism from Andrew Strauss, and top-class wicket-keeping from Matt Pryor did for Ricky Ponting, Michael Clarke and Marcus North. Here's Simon Hughes with his thoughts.
Well, the time was just after 2:30 and the Australians were cruising along contentedly at 217 for 2, and Andrew Flintoff in his last test had been relatively anonymous. In fact, he wasn't even fielding in his customary second slip position, but stationed at wide mid-on. Then again, maybe that was part of the master plan, because when Michael Hussey set off for this slightly risky single, Flintoff pounced, hurled down the stumps, and Ricky Ponting was a yard short. Now, we all know about Flintoff's power with the bat and potency with the ball, but what is less well known is the velocity of his throwing arm, the fastest in the team, and it has quite an unusual technique too. It's very low, slingy sort of style, below the shoulder. It gets the ball to the target in incredibly fast time, in under a second. The speed was stunning and the aim was precise. Let's be real, this test match was never going to be complete without a piece of Flintoff inspiration. Could that be the moment that seals Australia's fate?
Welcome back to the Oval. It's another sun-kissed day and there's been so much excitement throughout the afternoon. Australia 281 to win the game. More likely now, I think, England 5 wickets to take the Ashes.
That's it.
That always runs for 4. Across those old wicket ends, it's very quick, and Hussey's played that stroke with great control all day. It still amazes me that England haven't taken the new ball. No. Didn't really get to Collingwood, I don't think. Gee, he made some good ground to his left side.
Well, it's a third one that's nearly gone to him. They're just on the bounce, unfortunately.
Right, England are turning to the new ball. 4 overs later than they might have done. Nicely bowled. This is where Broad's been really clever. His changes of pace. He's hit the seam consistently. He really is a smart young cricketer. Great stroke. I love the way that Hussey, once he's in and seeing the ball well, has time to play. Particularly when he swivels and plays that stroke. He goes to 93 now. Got it, dropped it! Graham Onions, who's on there momentarily for Graham Swan, has missed a golden opportunity at short mid-wicket.
Well, you felt that a chance was bound to come because he's just playing on the up. He's playing so freely, he's Haddon, as if it's a flat, good batting pitch.
Now that's a beauty. You won't see a more lovely example of the late cut stroke than that. It takes Michael Hussey to 98 as well. And that will take Michael Hussey to 100. A superb innings. 28 test match innings since he last made the magical three-figure mark. Wonderfully warm reception from the Oval crowd. A 10th test match 100 for Michael Hussey. But he will know it has to mean something. 300 for 5 now, the Australians. 246 to win the game.
Oh, goodness me, that is a vicious delivery. Oh, when you're on 107 and you face 233 balls to get to it, you don't expect these sort of things.
Down the wicket from Haddon, and that is a fatal mistake. Graham Swan has done it for England. Brad Haddon, who'd been playing positively, you live by the sword, sometimes you die by it.
Thank heaven for that bit of flight. You have to give Graham Swan some credit here. He wanted the right-hander. He got the right-hander in more ways than one. Encouraged him into the stroke. There's enough spin there. It's a very safe pair of hands that are held by Andrew Strauss. Big roar too from the crowd, who needed that lift. I think 34 for Haddon. It's 327 for 6.
Well bowled. Mitchell Johnson fencing at that one from Harmison. Belief starting to seep into the England players and the crowd. Edged and brilliantly caught. Paul Collingwood has finally grabbed onto one, and Steve Harmison's got his first wicket of this test match. Mitchell Johnson couldn't resist outside off stump, and England sense the moment.
Harmison, Collingwood, anonymous up until now. And suddenly, at the crucial, dramatic and thrilling stage of the game, they get involved. It's a wonderful take by Collingwood. It's a wonderful atmosphere at the Oval. The urn is just 3 wickets away.
That's going to be out, caught. Harmison celebrates the leading edge from Peter Siddle, and who did it end up in the hands of? Big Freddie. 8th wicket falls for Australia. Just 2 to go for England. Fast and straight from Harmison, the miscue from Siddle, and the bucket-like hands of Andrew Flintoff at mid-off. Andrew Strauss has got one hand on that urn. The last rights are upon Australia. Siddle gone for 10. Australia 343 for 8. A cacophony at the Oval roars Steve Harmison on. It's Stuart Clark now facing the music, and he's out first ball. Caught it short leg. England go completely mad.